Hey guys, let's change the lighting. So, hello, it's day 33. Let me turn off the iPad too. So, this might look like a little mess, but it's not. I just was opening up mail. Okay, chill. um, Actually, yeah, the National Park Association sent me the 2026 calendar, and I'm gonna use it because I don't get calendars in the mail that often, and I want to go to more national parks. Like, this looks so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Nature is so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. um, yeah, but yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna a much different outfit than usual. Any excuse to wear this jacket is a good reason, because this is a nice jacket. Actually, take a look at the whole fit. What? Not bad, right? Not bad at all. Um, so yeah, stay 33. Did the writing and did some drawing. You know, I really feel like I'm getting better at handling the form of objects. And I get, like, right now it's just really a lot of like cubes and like rectangles, triangles here and there, but it's a lot of circles, and I'm going over those because it's like you can do the form of most objects in drawing based upon those, and it's like that's all you really need to go forward. I feel like I'm talking really quiet. Sorry. We gonna fix this in the after edit. But yeah, that's like all you really need. Um but yeah, something that was on my mind earlier is like how I like to think of myself as water. You feel me? And I'm always flowing and rushing and going down the stream of things, because my expression isn't something that's stagnant ever. It is something that flows and bends and changes and just grows along with life. So with that, I've been having a lot of conversations with some people about how I choose to view this, right? Because I know what has prevented me a lot. Gotta change the lighting. Now you see the sun. But what has prevented me a lot, and I feel like maximizing my creative expression, is that I would get caught up on a certain idea of self and how that version of myself is expressing themselves at that point in time, right? And I explain this as I am the river, but I allowed one stone to peek up above the rest, piercing its way through the water and causing ripples. And I was choosing to identify with that stone as opposed to the wholeness of the river that I am. You get me? And as life would go on, it would be worn down over time. It would take a lot more effort to have things go with the ease that is naturally thrust upon me than by identifying with that, than if I identified with the wholeness of it, the rush of it, the multifaceted nature, right? Because even if more than one rock is going to poke out, I'm going to identify with it all, not just the one, right? And even with how that changes, it's going to wear down. They're all going to ebb and break apart over their own ways over my life, however I express myself, and identify with that wholeness of this like rushing water of self. I feel like really allows me to understand my expression in a method that is much more freeing ultimately, right? Because like I talked about this in the video where it's like the more I think, the less I do. Something like that. Same idea. It's just like in being able to just sit still and be with self, that allows the actions that I participate in and however my existence needs to express itself at a certain moment blossom into something marvelous, something beautiful that is one of a kind. I feel like it doesn't do anything in a manner that like feels like this isn't who I am. It allows my self-discovery to feel authentic to a degree that could have never been felt by sitting there overthinking about it, because I'm just doing it. And that's what it all goes back to, right? It's like even when it comes to drawing, I feel like this shift from doing this preschool book to drawing is like I be having nothing on my mind when I think. Like like before I had nothing on my mind when I was doing these videos with the preschool book. But like now I really feel like I just do it. I just go with the flow and we'll figure it out together, This is a journey for us both. I mean, you're watching me do the work, but like watching it is different than doing. But still, like, I hope whoever watches this, like, undertakes the time and effort to start something in their own life. Act on their creativity, Our creativity is what makes us human. You're more than just an object of sex, right? Because when I was growing up, especially when I was a kid, I really wanted to feel loved, and I tried to soothe that ache for love through objectification of the black body. And that led me down so many negative routes and self-doubts and cycles of underappreciation, undervalue, not being in love, not knowing how to love myself, not knowing how to have respect for myself, because I thought in objectification is where I was desired, when it was the complete opposite. It takes a lot of time to get there, and I feel like it is through creative expression that these ideas can ultimately be felt, right? If we're going back to the river metaphor, right? Imagine this idea of objectification is a massive stone in the way of the rushing water, right? It takes up so much space. The water just has to drip itself through it, because you're identifying with the fact that this object is who you are, is how you're supposed to be feeling love, desire, affection, all of these emotions, when in fact it is the motion of it that is the thing, the water, right? The changing nature of it, the flowing nature of it, the rushing nature of it. It's not something that will take up your space and just sit there and force you to work upon it, to try and feel something out of it. No, if it's meant for you, it'll flow with you. You get me? So like ultimately, like, be yourself, be weird, be creative. So I don't really have anything else to say. Look at my outfit though. What? I love this jacket. All right, bye guys.